Salford has many old buildings, around which are spun eerie stories of dark demonic practices and ghostly goings-on. Our story begins in one such building, Buell Hill Park. At one time it was a local museum with exhibitions of mining history, a taxidermist paradise of stuffed animals, and a stellar collection of astronomical objects. The cutbacks, however, closed down the museum, transforming it into its own relic of the past. And now, in a long-forgotten basement of the one-time mansion.
Phew, the dust in here. This room hasn't been open in years. No power. Don't know I even tried it. This place hasn't been closed for decades. There must be something worth making here. Ow! Safe enough now to turn on a flashlight. No! Get away! It's a stupid stuffed lion. And a gorilla. What's that? A buffalo? Didn't know they used to have stuffed animals here. Weird, or what? A desk. Now. What do you think, Paul? Don't know, Paul. Did you have a look, Paul? Certainly, Paul. You sure no one can hear us, Paul? Only dead animals, Paul. Well then, Paul. Nothing. Cobwebs. Cobwebs. Oh, I hate cobwebs. Wow, stuffed elephant. Me, Tarzan, you. Stuffed elephant. State of the fox. Did those eyes just move? Nah, must be a trick of the light. It's been dead for years. Hey, it's one of those old Punch and Judy shows. Look at the dust. But I saw this one in the park when I was just a kid. Here's Mr. Punch. Ha! And some sausages. And the crocodile. And the policeman. Oh, I'm having these for a start. Security. I better trip the alarm. Oh, you like playing games, eh? The puppets! They're moving on their own. They jumped out of my hands. Ow! Mr. Punch just hit me. Crocodile bit me.
Mum, I'm just going to the precinct. I'll get some milk on my way back. And yes, I'll get semi-skim for your diet. See you in a bit. Mancunian, you don't waste any time, do you?
Did you read the e-files I sent you on what happened at Buell Hill Park?
Yes, I'm on my way to the park now. So remind me to get milk after we deal with whatever super menace you've got us tied up in.
There's been an unearthly development since I sent the files.
Unearthly? Am I talking to the 1950s?
The body found in Buell Hill Hall. It's radioactive. Slight traces, but enough to worry the authorities.
Something Inspector Gray sent for us to look at?
She's coming round to the idea that we could provide special help when she has unusual cases.
I don't trust her. Almost as much as she doesn't trust us. So let's get this case done with and I can pick up milk for my mum.
The police haven't announced anything yet. They don't want to alarm anyone without knowing the full facts.
So where do we fit into all this? We're more the bash 'em and cuff 'em types. We usually go after the weird stuff.
It was on the last page of the report.
Last page? Oh yeah, that someone stole one of the stuffed animals. The lion.
Tiger. Yes. It's gone missing.
So why call us to track down a stuffed tiger?
Because it looks like it walked out all by itself.
But how?
That's all part of our job. So for now, forget the milk and let's find ourselves a tiger.
This is Helen Fisher with Manchester News Now. Salford's Buell Hill Park is cordoned off and the public are advised to avoid the area until the police announce an all clear. A man with a tranquiliser gun was sent into the park half an hour ago, but no explanation has been offered to the media. Superheroes Mancunian and his sidekick Impact were seen entering the park. Let's hope they can resolve this situation quickly.
Do you notice anything?
What? Besides the stuffed squirrel? To be honest, I'm more focused on the possibility of a tiger leaping out on me.
I'm pretty certain the tiger's no longer in the building.
Pretty certain makes no sense. You're either certain or you're not.
What do you notice?
Lots. Anything in particular?
Faint purplish light? Something's glowing in the cellar.
Mancunian. If there's one thing we have learned from watching movies, it's don't go into the cellar.
Come on,
Where are we going?
into the cellar.
That glowing thing. It's a rock.
I'm scanning it. Radiation.
I think I recognise that big rock. It's that large meteorite they used to keep on display outside.
This is the window where the break-in happened, directly facing the meteor.
Wow. I haven't seen one of these for years. It's the old tent thing they had with Punch and Judy shows. Oh, the puppets are gone. Could have played with one.
This is where they found the dead body. Curious. The sideshow tent is showing traces of radioactivity. The police can follow up on that.
We better take a look around. This place is so creepy. It even smells creepy.
Let me go first. Remember, that tiger might not be the only creature around here.
Is that how you put a young lady at ease? What else do you think might be here?
Can't say. They used to have a mongoose.
Well, I'm a little big to be worried about a mongoose.
It was a diorama. The mongoose was attacking a snake. A big snake.
Oh, great. So we might have a snake on the loose as well.
I doubt it, but it's interesting to think about.
No, it's not. That is not interesting. I really don't like snakes. I have a physics test in a few hours. Mum expects a bottle of milk from me any minute, and I'm stalking a tiger in Buell Hill Park and maybe a mongoose and a snake.
You didn't tell me you had a physics test today.
Anyway, I don't expect science to turn out to be my chosen career.
There's the tiger.
Tiger? Where? Oh my god, it's...
Dead?
So we can relax again.
Not really.
What do you mean? Can you see a snake?
Something killed the tiger. Bludgeoned it to death by the looks of it.
Bludgeoned. Why not just say bashed? It's a perfectly good word.
Something was here that was powerful enough to kill what looks like a reanimated tiger.
Its head's been battered in, and a lot of stuff in it's poured out. No fleshy bits at all. I don't understand.
Welcome back. As part of an ongoing investigation by the Mancunian, scientists have removed the meteor exhibit from Buell Hill Park over possible concerns about radiation. A purple glow emanating from the space rock has been linked with a recent death. There are also unconfirmed reports of a large animal on the loose. I have with me Dr. Ralph Masters of the University of Manchester. Dr. Masters, You're somewhat of an expert on strange phenomena. What do you make of all this? What do you think is going on with Mancunian and the meteor?
I'm not an expert on strange phenomena like woo-woos and spooks. I am an expert on the strange phenomena surrounding the so-called superhero Mancunian.
Well, as this involves Mancunian, perhaps you can give us your thoughts on what's happening here.
I am certain that both the glowing meteorite and the appearance of these animals is some kind of a stunt by Mancunian to promote himself in the public's eye. The stunt has obviously backfired, causing the death of an innocent young man and God knows what other damage.
But Dr. Masters, Mancunian and his sidekick Impact were only seen on the park hours after the trouble began.
I have never denied that Mancunian has certain superhuman abilities. I only criticize what he has decided to use those abilities for.
To date, Mancunian has not shown special powers. He's always come across as human as you or I. Or do you know something else?
Don't be fooled so easily. I have studied his methods and behaviours, and one day I will prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that Mancunian is a menace.
Five children were kidnapped today at Chimney Pot Park, Salford, during a Punch and Judy show. The ones who managed to escape say the show puppets, this is too incredible, came out from behind the booth and attacked the parents as Mr. Punch kidnapped the children. Police confirm that two stuffed animals, a snake and a mongoose, have been found beaten almost to pulp in the park and are linking it to the puppet attack.
A Punch and Judy show? We're looking for a Punch and Judy show.
There's a link here with what happened at Buell Hill Park. Stuffed animals being reanimated. And now this report about the Punch and Judy show from the same basement. My money's on the glowing meteor. Somehow it reanimated them. The smashed window must have let in enough of that mystic force to reanimate whatever it hit. Tiger, Diorama, and the Punch and Judy show.
So now the case is definitely weird enough for Mancunian and Impact.
Through some kind of alchemical recombination, the Punch and Judy characters have been animated.
But what would motivate a 100-year-old puppet?
What do we know about a traditional Punch and Judy show? Mr. Punch was not a nice chap. He would hit his own baby with a stick. In some old stories he would push his baby into a sausage maker.
Why would he kidnap the children?
I have an idea how we can find them. But it means you missing your physics exam.
But I love exams. Oh, did that sound a bit geeky?
Not to me. Come on, back to the jet car.
It's all go with you, isn't it?
You might be missing your physics exam, but here's some practical physics to take charge of.
Looks a bit like a Geiger counter, but are these sensing antennae on the sides?
Yes. I popped it in when I set off. I thought we might need it once I read about the radiation trails. It's a loan from Inspector Grey. The police have it in case of atomic threats. Press the green button to start scanning. You should get a faint white trace line.
Not yet. Just a map of the city below.
I'll fly in ever-widening circles until you pick something up.
You seem a natural behind those controls.
Long story.
Yeah, I know. For later. Hold it. I have something. A faint white line, but it's getting stronger. Yeah, it's getting thicker.
Where is it leading?
The fitness centre. Clarendon Fit City.
Hang on, I'm taking us down.
All personnel stand clear. All personnel stand clear. All personnel stand clear. All personnel stand clear.
boys and girls. Careful of my crocodile. He's going to help you make some sausages today. Real ones. Stop it. Stop your crying. That's not the way to do it. Stop crying now. Or do I have to get my stick out? Well, do I? Do I? Ha 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 ha. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Or I'll feed it into the sausage machine. Feet first.
Hold it, you sick puppet.
Let the children go and stand back.
Oh, I don't think so. That's not the way to do it.
I have a can of lighter fuel and matches. You petulant puppet perpetrators may be animated, but you're not truly living.
Stay away. I have my big stick.
You are wooden puppets with papier-mâché heads. Do you know what that has in common?
Oh, do tell.
You can burn.
Good line. Have you been working on that?
Let the children go. Now!
I want my sausages. Get them, crocodile.
If that crocodile doesn't stop circling me, it's going up in flames first. Ouch! Do something, Mancunian. Burn them! Ow! Hit my leg!
Can't burn them, Impact. It was an empty threat. You can't risk the children.
Ow! Thumping them only hurts your hand. How can we beat an enemy that doesn't feel pain?
Try to take the fight to the swimming pool. And watch out for that crocodile.
No! Freeing the kids should be our main priority.
No, 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 no.
Trust me, the water will do the trick for us.
Naughty, naughty man, naughty man.
Impact, all we have to do is get them in the water.
What good will that do? Wood floats.
Now, Impact! Use everything you have to push them into the water.
Okay, but it's as I said, they'll just float. They'll get to the side and climb out.
Watch. Punch and Judy show. What do you think?
The police have come in and taken the kids to safety boat. What's happening in the pool?
You were right about the wooden bodies floating.
But the heads are made out of papier-mâché. And the water's turning them into a soggy mess.
With the heads gone, they are harmless.
It's working. I can see them dissolving. The colour's running into the water. It's actually grotesque to watch, even if they are only puppets.
The puppets are deanimated, and the children are safe.
Why did Mr. Punch go after the children?
All I can think of is that Mr. Punch had somehow absorbed the story they were in when they were ordinary puppets. When they were animated, the only thing they knew was the story.
So they acted it out. It makes a kind of sense. It's like stories can have a life of their own. The puppet heads are just mush now, and you know what?
No Impact. You wouldn't.
Well, someone has to say it.
That's the way to do it.
You know, I might still make that physics exam.
And there's something else, Impact. Don't forget the milk for your mum.